Right, the day has arrived. We're drying the first cows off this morning. So there is 50 of them here. We just milked, just washing out at the moment. So these 50 are the first ones to be done, all picked out, ready. We got some fly treatment, some fluke, a bolus, and just to rescan them quickly through the crush. And they go back in the parlour to be dried off. Now it's going to be quite busy. I won't be able to talk to you, so we're going to set up a time lapse. And you'll see it, and then we'll get back in the parlour in a bit.
You got me feeling like a firebolt, high in the sky, looking like a thunderstorm. Oh, here we go, go. You're easy to remember, so hard to forget. Baby, it's a coward way you strut. How could I not worship every your feet have touched? Baby, run away with me. You kill it lonely. You make my eyes unsee. All the crazy. You make my heart believe there's only one of you, baby. Run away with me. Don't leave me lonely. You make my eyes unsee. All the crazy. You make my heart believe.
That's what I'm feeling for the car, or I'm just telling you every cow's got blood going through, we're not really sure.
Yeah. No, go on, you need this. Lovely job.
Ready, go.
Ready?
Guillotine shot.
Oh, that's face. Oh, you've just been down in the muck, Harry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you got balls on your chin? Bonus.
Sorry, firing with my hands.
Multitasking. Oh, look at that cow, well done.
That's why it's flicking me.
What's that? Good girl. Oh, this gun is marvellous. Oh, I changed battery. I'm at 87%, I'm not 83. Right, I've had enough of this. My dealers fix me up some more. I'm behind. Go on.
Very behind that crowd.
Very good. Like 10 left.
What's going on?
All the Devon formation.
Who's here?
All the arse and no face.
What? What was that?
Both of you say, oh, they formed the Devon formation. And they're all at the back, showing you their arse, but they're looking the right way.
Down in the breeze, not down in the couch. Yeah, the vein up there, I'll do.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Front left, yeah. So me and Abby can do her foot. Then we can come in and then you can do your dry cow pen too.
Raining, look. Raining. Oh. Success! Woo. Can you hear the dogs barking? Right, now you might be able to hear I'm a little bit snuffly. I have the old man flu over the weekend. But we have just dried off the first 50 cows, which is good. We just had some breakfast. This is the old parlour, this is where we've been storing stuff. So you'd have seen us in the crush, which is behind that door, giving the cows some fluke and also swish. So this is the swish fly paw, as well as a bolus. I don't know what happened to the boluses. Here they are. That's the bolus they get. So copper, cobalt, selenium and iodine. Very similar to the ones we used to use at Northwick. And then any cows that were not getting antibiotic treatment got these. So Norrisil sealant tubes. And then there was a few that did get some antibiotics, which is this Orbanin Extra. And then anything that was antibiotic tube was also sealed as well. So everything got sealant and a few of them got antibiotics. Right, I'm just out doing a spot of topping after doing some stuff on the computer with Rob. Now, The last time I plate walked the farm, I noticed that this bungee had come off the post, and I thought I'd better go and do that before the cows go there next time. And Rob texted me last night, because I've been off over the weekend at a wedding. Congratulations, by the way, to Will and Sophie, Cowley Hill Will, if you guys watch him on YouTube. I've been away and Rob said the cows were in here overnight, and I thought, oh, I completely forgot about that bungee. But what it actually blocks is this gateway here onto the main road, which is probably not ideal that I forgot about it. But anyway, everything's fine. I'm just going to tie it back up now. I've turned the fence off, which is the reason I didn't put it up whilst I was walking, because it kicks out a fair bit of power. I think the best thing to do actually is hook this end on first and then make it tight back to that. Oh, crikey, there's a hole in the ground there. Right. So that's quite a stretch. Why's that gone like that then? Interesting. Okay, that's all crooked back on, so we'll have power here now. I think the power comes from this direction, but they come off this end, so I probably could have put it back up, but I didn't know that at the time. But yeah, there'll be power all around there now, and that keeps that safe. You see the cows have sort of been in here overnight, but there's a wire there anyway. And all this is dying off nicely after being sprayed. So yes, I was at the wedding at the weekend of Will and Sophie. It was really nice to be invited. Me and Abby had a great time up there celebrating. And I noticed that Will is incredibly close to 10,000 subs on YouTube. So what better wedding present for him than to get him to 10k. So if you haven't already, please go and check out Cowley Hill Farm on YouTube. I'll post Will's link in my description. Just click on there, get him to 10k subs. I know he'll be absolutely made up, especially whilst he's away on honeymoon. He won't know anything about it, so that'll be great. I mean, he's well worth watching as well. He's really interesting. I'm not a sheep fan at all, but between Will and Cammy, I get my sheep fix. It's funny, you can be not interested in something but still find it enjoyable to watch. So Will's an interesting bloke. He's a great friend of mine, so go and give him some support, get him to 10k, wish him a happy honeymoon, and I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Right, let's take this topper off. I have to apologise, I haven't got the wind muffler for the mic on. Going in there. One out, that one out. Let's go down. I'm yelling timber. Nice one, Jeff.
Happy?
Think so. Maybe.
What now?
We're doing something in the washroom,
Oh no.
including a water pipe.
Oh no. Something was repetition.
Yeah. Got about 8 systems.
Yes.
I said to your dad about the fence. I haven't turned the fence back on yet.
Okay.
Where are they going tonight? In there.
No, that'd be for dry camp.
Oh, okay.
They're Western Down tonight.
Oh, okay.
He obviously didn't say that to you. Or,
No, I haven't asked.
to you. Yeah, no, they're going Western Down tonight, and then tomorrow day they're going to go to West Southampton from my house.
Yeah.
So, plan A.
Plan A.
Yeah, we're leaving dry cows now.
Yeah.
Meadow and Brick
Fit.
Meadow.
Yeah. Use all your strength.
Well, you can get it just right.
I always worry because they're a plastic fitting you're pushing onto, and if you push them too hard, they just bust. There he goes.
I sort of got them pushing from the back, like.
I know those are the macerator and the arms because they got the extensions on. I put it on the what did I put it on? The brown one the other day, I think, so I could have it pumping without having to hold it.
That's it, yeah. Okay, just plug that thing.
Yes.
Let's see what those guys are up to.
Yep. I'll turn the fence back on.
Oh, support, very wet.
Oh God.
Start again, or is it down in the... I thought we had it then.
Hooliganism.
Ready? Hell, Richard.
Now at this point the battery on my wireless mic decided to give up, so I'm going to have to try and explain best I can. But basically you can see Richard and Rob are both absolutely drenched from trying to put the pipe together. There's no way of stopping the feed into the washroom here, so they tried to do it whilst it was live and it was under extreme pressure. You see Richard's absolutely drenched. whilst me and Abby decided to watch carefully from the side. So in the end, the decision was made to send Richard up to the house and turn off the borehole pump. It doesn't stop the water, as you can see, but it does stop it coming down at quite a ferocious pressure. So Rob's now fitting a new collar and piece of blue pipe into the T that has been exposed. That's the fairly easy bit. The other complication with this is that it needed to be reduced from a 32 down to a 25, or from a 25 to a 20. I can't remember quite what it was. But anyway, Rob's now putting the reducer on and shoving the new piece of pipe into the other T fitting. And it all ends nicely. You can see Richard is absolutely soaked. And when later questioned if he changed his clothes at lunchtime, he said, "No, I just decided to dry out instead." I can confirm it was comedy gold. Right, as you may have guessed, it is now the next morning. My nose has got even more blocked overnight, so I'm still bunged up to my teeth. Horrible. I thought I'd just better explain a bit more about the dry cow therapy, as they call it. So the cows that get a antibiotic tube at dry off as well as a teat sealant, they are getting that because of at some point in their lactation they would have had a bad milk recording or had mastitis. What I mean by a bad milk recording is a cell count of over 200. So for people who have no idea what I'm on about, every month the cows get milk recorded, so a small sample of milk is taken from every cow every month when they're in milk, and they run a test on it to see what the cell count is. Now, a healthy cell count on a cow, I don't know, it depends on who you speak to, but if it was running at, say, 80 to 100, you'd be happy enough with that. Anyway, anything above 200 is not what you want to see. You want to see it like well below 200, really. And all the cell count is giving you an indication of the amount of white blood cells in the milk. If there's more white blood cells present in the milk, it means that they might be fighting a bit of an infection or something, so there might be something going on in the udder. So yeah, it's a good indication. If your cell count of your whole herd is going up, so on your bulk tank, when your milk gets picked up every day or every other day, doing a monthly cell count on every cow could like indicate which cows are causing you a problem if they are, and then you can treat those cows if you want to treat them or whatever. So there wasn't very many at all. It would have been between probably 10 and 15% of what we dried off yesterday would have had antibiotic tubes as well as the sealant. So those are just cows that have either had mastitis or definitely in the last 3 milk recordings, so the last 3 months would have had a cell count over 200, or if they've had a noticeable problem at some point in their lactation. When those cows come back into milk once they've calved, you have to keep the milk out the tank because it's got an antibiotic restriction on it. So I believe it is something along the lines of 28 days once you tube the cow for the ones we're using, Auburn and Extra. I think it's 28 days plus 96 hours, which is 8 milkings. So the cows would pretty much get 8 weeks dry, so there'll be plenty of time out of that 28-day withdrawal for the milk, but you still have to give them that 8 milkings out the tank regardless, and when they calve in. I think it's 42 days meat withdrawal as well if you wanted to get rid of that cow once you've put that antibiotic tube in her. So we've got another 50 cows to dry off next Monday and then another 50 the Monday after, so there'll be plenty of chance for me to show you actually teat sealing the cows. It's a very, very important job. You've got to be very, very switched on when you're doing it. And as it was the first time I've done it in a while, I just didn't want the distraction of the camera. I did take the camera in the parlour, I just never turned it on. I will show you at some point how we do it. Anyway, looks like it's going to be another beautiful day in Devon. So we'll get these cows in and milked. Me and Rich are then off for a bit of a day out. We're going to look at a local farm. I think it's part of an Arla thing, so we're going for a bit of a jolly. So that's always nice to go and have a look around another farm. Looking forward to that. So thank you very much for watching today's video. The YouTube's been going insane since I've switched jobs, so thank you very much to everyone who has been watching and liking the videos and subscribing. There's been loads of new subscribers. I'm very, very grateful for all of it. As I mentioned earlier, if you could head over to Will's channel and drop him a sub and help him get up to 10k. I think as I'm recording this, he's about 80 away, so definitely within reach, guys. Get him to 10k. But yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on another video very soon. See you.